This idea came to me today morning when I was thinking about this Halal
Mm,
love
mm,
story. So,
mm.
as in lots of OTT platforms are coming up, and OTT platforms themselves are like fleshing really with good stuffs. So, what do you think? And the appreciation level has also changed. What do you think is the future of cinema? Is what I wanted to hear from you.
Not just movies. We don't know what the future is like. But having said that, as you said, the OTT is a brand new avenue. It is given a great option for filmmakers, young filmmakers who have been struggling to market their movies. So it's a great opportunity for budding filmmakers and also already established filmmakers. COVID, the time I think has been very good for movie watching. The people have been inside their homes, so they've been watching movies on TV channels, on OTT platforms, on their mobile phones. So and they have now a better understanding of world cinema, what is happening around them, other languages. So the future of movies through OTT, I think that is your question. It gives a great exposure to filmmakers here. Regional cinema is otherwise, to a certain extent, ignored in even not in India, outside India also. So it's a great exposure that filmmakers in Malayalam are getting, and the hype that some of our films which have already been released on OTT platforms are getting, the exposure, the appreciation, what do you call, the reviews. It's amazing. Maybe though these things are some of the positive aspects of COVID, we should say. And future, yes, this is a great option. And yeah, whether it will, how far we can ignore theaters and think about OTT as the next option, that is debatable. But still, OTT is a great option. That is here to stay.
Sufi Sujata was also a hit when it was released on OTT.
Right.
See You Soon was even a super hit. So, is there something special happening in this side of the country?
Malayalam cinema, not just Malayalam cinema, actually, during the past few years, Indian's regional cinema has been doing very well. And I don't know whether people here are giving so much importance or are aware about the kind of movies that are being made in languages like Marathi, Assamese, Bengali, and Tamil and all. It was always very good. But Marathi, Kannada, Assamese, all these languages have been making amazing movies. And Malayalam has also seen some really fabulous movies, which are uh, you know we have been worried about. We have always been worried about the commercial angle and the RT or the offbeat kind of movies. That divide has always been there, and Malayalam has always been good in promoting or having some what do you call, movies that go in a midway path, okay, or in a mid path. That kind of movies, I think those kinds of movies have been happening here, and so more OTT platforms. I think some of the OTT or new OTT platforms are happening in Malayalam also. So with that, I think it's going to be a great time for movies and for Malayalam cinema as well.
But then the appreciation level. See You Soon. When we view that, when we watch that movie, it looks like See You Soon was made for the audience of OTT platform. Basically, it looks so
Okay.
because it's more of
Okay.
a technical and people with that kind of a. So, are we ignoring a kind of elderly or people who won't understand the technology, or is there a kind of content revolution happening in to adapt to the OTT requirement?
that is a very valid question, because now OTT requirements are always different. Now I don't know how these are early days, I think, for Malayalam, for an industry like Malayalam, to think OTT as a great option. These are the emerging days. So these are see you soon is a great experiment. Even within the confines of or all the restrictions that the crew had due to COVID-19 lockdown, everything. Even they managed to bring out a great film, a remarkable film. So I don't think the OTT will replace theaters or that kind of movies. OTT has a different set of parameters, different set of demands, or a certain. I think certain kinds of movies or stories which are more suited for OTT platforms. All these are there. So um, uh, it's all these will work parallelly. That is what I believe. But having said that, see, some years back there was this debate over how the emergence of or the growing popularity of the TV channels and the satellite channels that will affect Malayalam cinema. Malayalam, and there was a certain amount of panic in within the industry on how the industry will react, or how will it be after the emergence of the satellite channels. But as we see now the industry is really dependent on the satellite rights revenue. That's a fact. But one thing that we have forgotten is, after the coming of the satellite channels, or after satellite channels became a key factor for movies, there was a certain confusion in the minds of viewers and filmmakers regarding the content. Within a short span of years, the filmmakers in Malayalam, they are very smart, and they managed to shift from the shift to a more viable or better movies which are good for theaters, and good for which will attract the audience to the theater. So that way, I think all these have pluses and minuses. But OTT, yes, OTT has a certain kind of audience, certain kind of demands. You have to fit in, otherwise it will be tough for the filmmakers to survive in a OTT environment. But all said and done, that's a very great option. No denying that.
Yeah, because the content, because normally when we talk about movies, if somebody is imagining a concept for a movie, we usually say that it should not be based on a star, as I say. As in, you write something for, yeah, of course, there are two types of screenwriting. Probably you might write for a star. Does that make any difference, as in the appreciation of movies?
Is there really a difference? No, because like I don't think even now with the coming of OTT platforms, the situation hasn't changed much, at least for the regional language cinema. That is what I believe. Even now, the stars demand a certain kind of value. The movies made with stars have a different set of market on OTT platforms. It may change with due course, but as of now, I don't think. I don't think there will be a sudden difference to the star system or anything. But regarding the content, yes, it's always important, and that is how this medium works, this platform works. So all these things we have to wait and see, because these are early days. We have only Sufim Sujadim, Manirela Shogun, See You Soon, and Halal Love Story coming, which have made big releases on, which have been big releases on OTT platforms. So early days.
Yeah, and I'll come to halal because that's a hot topic today. But otherwise, again coming back to the one more thing, what I've noticed about this OTT advantage about OTT is, Earlier, by the time we think about watching this movie, it would have gone from the theaters, and we lose them. We won't get a chance to watch.
But what about the theatrical
That's
experience?
true.
No,
That's a different thing.
we at the end of the day, the question is whether we should be watching a new movie on a mobile or a laptop or a TV channel. I mean, a TV set. That was not every movie, but some of the movies have to be seen in theaters, and so that part is missing. You can't deny that fact.
When we talk about this, I think the watching culture also, as in I can also relate to it. We used to watch even on TV or laptop. Also, we used to watch together. Now I think it's moving, and with the cell phone, it's like individualized content. Content is being delivered to individuals. So does that make any difference in the filmmaking?
Yeah, because no, if you have a mobile phone, if you have a camera in your mobile phone, you can be a filmmaker. That is, and you have an avenue. You have your social media profiles where you can post your videos. You can make movies. Anybody can be an editor. In India, we have Rima Das, who made such a wonderful movie and won international recognition without having no formal. I don't think she has. She hadn't watched any movies or any movie shooting until then. Until then, and still her movie was uh, appreciated all over the world. So you don't have to be a filmmaker, and you have so many platforms. Yes, you can watch. Cinema has become individualized, but what you that there are more avenues now. It's not like you have a movie with some stars. Now you have a parallel world of movies where you know how what do you call these Karika and all are doing so well and how popular they have become. So that's a different set of audience. No, whether they will that audience will go to the theaters and watch other movies. Yes, of course they will watch, but at the same time they will watch this kind of experiments as well. So, but will everyone go for experiments? No. So there is a set of audience for every kind of movies, and you have to make what you coming back to what you said. Yes, movie has become more individualized and with mobile phones. It may be catering to a different set of each movie may be catering to a different set of audience, and if it is for for everyone, then go and watch it at the theaters. That should be that should be the anthem from now on for the industry man.
So in short, whatever developments are happening, it's all for good, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. For movies, you see the development in technology as far as movies are concerned. Then the kind of movies that are being made, and now I think the primary thing is the viewers here, and especially in a language like Malayalam, the viewers here are deciding the kind of movies that are to be made, or the kind of movies that they want to see at the theaters or at OTT platforms. And now there are no regional boundaries. People watch every kind of movies. Now it will be difficult for future filmmakers as well to make movies because now the viewers are going to be more demanding from the role.
Having said that, this again kind of I don't know whether we can predict, but then now everyone is open to other language films, as you said. When the theaters open, when the movie halls open, do you think that there will be more other language movies coming to the theaters?
This has been a debate that has been going on in Malayalam for so long, because most of the filmmakers are saying
you will appreciate this kind of movie at the when you are watching it at the social media or on an OTT platform. But when we make those kind of experiments, you are not ready to watch it. That is the complaint that is being aired by most of the filmmakers here. So after, it's a very valid question. After so much experience that we have gained over during the COVID period, watching movies from all over the world, the series, all the series, everything from the YouTube videos, everything. Are we going to vote for, or are we going to prefer more experiments at the theaters? I don't know. We will have to wait because no, at the theaters, the viewers at the theaters, they have a different set of agenda. That has been like that always. It will, whether it will change is something that we will have to wait and see.
Coming to Halal Love Story. Everyone, I think, in Kerala is looking for it because because of what we watched in Sudani, the experience which we never experienced before, and Halal with a lot of promise. I think for music directors and excellent actors whom we have been adoring. So
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I loved Sudani from Nigeria. It's a very close film to my heart, just like millions of viewers. The Halal Love Story, I think Zakariya is going to repeat or do better than what he did with his first film. And as you said, the Halal Love Story has a great set of actors, great music. That we have already seen some of them, and great music directors, great actors. Joju is there, Indran is there, Sharaf is there, Soubin is there, Parvati is there, Grace is there. All these people are amazing actors, great expectations. I just can't wait for the movie to come on OTT. Obviously, we all were waiting for the movie at the theaters. Now that wait is over, and now we have now, and in a way that is an advantage. Maybe from 12 in the night, it's open for audience to watch. So great, looking forward to Halal Love Story. After Sudani from Nigeria, I think all the movie lovers who watched or who loved Sudani from Nigeria will be waiting for Halal Love Story.
Any tips on the movie, as in not as a spoiler, but then something that
I did talk to some of them. It was the Halal Love Story was almost complete before the COVID pandemic outbreak happened. So I have talked to Indran, to Parvati, Zakariya, Sharaf, and all before the COVID threat or the COVID pandemic outbreak happened. So I don't know. They all are. Everybody is has high hopes, and I think I have all of them. I think Parvati is doing a kind of a cameo role. I think that's what I learned. But even then, I think her character. She was. I have written in an interview that she has a. She's that character is something that she was really happy playing. So, and I think they haven't shown Soubin much in the trailers and all. So we have there should be some surprises, many surprises, I believe. So I have high hopes for Halal.
Anything about Indrajit, because he is a wonderful actor, and we have seen some very extraordinary performances in some of the movies, and casting him in this movie, you see anything anything special? What can we expect?
Indran is an amazing actor who has, I think this 2020 I did an interview with him at the beginning of this year, and actually the list of films that are coming is wonderful. So we should be seeing more of Indran in the coming days or in the coming months. Now we don't know when all those movies are going to reach the theaters, but Indran, yes, Indran is a fabulous actor. He's really talented, and the good thing about Indran is he got out of, I think at the early stage of his career he had some image or that trapping that it was there, but he got out of it smartly, and I think Halal will show as a different different kind of or different kind of Indran, the more versatile Indran doing romance, comedy. I don't know. I have no clues about what his character is going to be. He didn't disclose much even during the interview. So there should be some surprise. There should be many surprises for the viewers of Halal Love Story.
In general, what's your observation after watching the trailer?
I love the trailer because there is a certain kind of freshness in that film. It should be a refreshing experience for sure.
And I think that is what a movie is meant to be. That whole experience, like what Sudani gave.
Not every movie. I am fine about all kinds of movies. Movies. I love every kind of movie because I love comedies. I love intense movies. I love romantic movies. I love tragedies. I love movies for all of who haven't watched Amis. I think that is one movie that you shouldn't miss. It's a very disturbing movie. So there is space for every kind of movie, and you don't necessarily need to be feeling good or not disturbed after watching movie. No, I think I can afford to be disturbed or shaken up after watching a movie. It should. Some of the movies we don't expect. We just watch it for the entertainment factor. We love the movie, the experience. We love the sound, the effects, the camera, the songs, everything. But and we don't keep that storyline or anything after the end titles come down. But not every movie. Some of the movies it should remain in our heart, and that is the kind of movies that should be made. And Halal, I think Halal Love Story, I think is going to be a refreshing, really a fresh experience, a refreshing experience for the movie. Filmmakers will be making so many, experimenting more, and the viewers will be getting more from Malayalam, and then hopefully the international community will recognize the kind of movies that we are making in Malayalam.
With the social media, we come to know about such recognitions lately. Biryani got a couple of awards, and so that's also trending, and it's good for the industry. And talking about this, while we conclude, during COVID time, people were locked down a couple of months, so we can expect some wonderful stuffs coming out in the coming weeks, maybe, or in the coming months.
Absolutely. I think soon after the theaters are open in Malayalam, I think there will be more than 50 films which are ready for release, which will be ready for release by then. So some of them are amazing films. There have been some great announcements, and I think the filmmakers have made use of this period during COVID to write some fab scripts, and so that will be seen after post-COVID. So I think the industry is just waiting to make a great statement after COVID. Malayalam film industry is is all set to go great guns after the COVID. The scare is over.
With that positive note, we'll conclude. We'll wish Halal being the latest one to hit. We'll wish them all the very best, and to the others who are coming up.
Thank you,
Thank you
Aashiq.
so
Of
much,
course,
Vijay ji. Thank you for your
yeah,
time.
thanks. It was a pleasure talking to you,
You
Aashiq.
too.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.